Hello YouTube, Mike Wogman, Mushroom Rangers. Do short video on pressure cookers, pressure cooking, getting over your fear of pressure cookers. I'm going to do some isolations, some transfers. These nice petri dishes, uncontaminated. So further ado, pressure cooking. Pressure cooking, very simple process. Fill the water up, put some water in there, maybe about an inch. Load your substrate, your bags, jars, whatever you're putting in there. And then you're going to turn it on. You're going to put the lid on, minus the weight. Okay. Turn the heat on, whether it's gas or electric. Gas obviously burns hotter than electric. So you're going to put the lid on, turn the heat on. Make sure you put cold water in there. The reason why you want cold water in there is because you want everything to heat up evenly. So if you put hot water in there, the water's going to heat up faster, but the bulk substrate, whatever's in there, is not going to heat up. So you want to heat up everything at the same time. So you turn it on, and then you wait till vent is spewing out of that little vent point. It'll be shooting out, you know, you want it a nice steady stream of steam, and then you put the weight on. And then you wait till it starts going. At that point, that's when you start your timer. So I'm going to pressure cook these for 2 minutes, or 2 hours at 15 psi. So once they're starting to go really hard, you don't want that, because what happens is a lot of the steam or a lot of the water escapes out, as you can see. And after the 2 hour cycle, you might run it dry and burn everything up. So once it starts going, you want to systematically, for a gas stove, you want to systematically turn it back. So as you can see, I have mine on number 3 right now, and it's still rocking pretty good. So I started out at high, and I'm just gonna, every 10-15 minutes, crank it back a little. Same as this one's on 5, so everything in there is heating up. So I want everything to heat up, and then slowly, incrementally turn it back. I'm going to turn it to 4. In about 10-15 minutes, I'll come back and turn it down to 3. All I want these rockers to do is just go not like this. When you get a pressure gauge on some of these, you'll notice that when you turn it back and the weight just goes, it'll go back to 13 psi. That's why you want to do about 2 hours. That way you're getting a good lengthy sterilization period. With pressure cookers, as long as there's water in there and nothing's blocking your little rocker, your steam, they're pretty reliable. One thing you do have to take into account is the rubber seals. The rubber seals in them, they start to wear out. So when you first get a new one, you'll put the lid on, and it'll be kind of, you know, you'll feel that it grab as you turn it, and then as time goes on and on, you'll just set it on there and you go, but it'll turn it. So what you're going to want to do is when you buy one, make sure you go out and buy a replacement seal. Make sure you take like a piece of the box that has the serial number or the model number or whatever it is, and make sure you match up that seal to the pressure cooker. Because if you get the wrong seal, it's too big, it won't close tight, vice versa. If it's too thin, it'll close but it won't seal, and then you'll have steam getting pushed out around the seals. You'll know when your seals are starting to go bad is when you start to see steam being let out from around the seals. The only steam you want coming out is it'll come out of here and it'll come out of here. What'll happen first is the steam will come out of here, out of your rocker first, and then once you put the weight on, this little thing, it'll sit there and it'll blow steam until it builds up pressure, and then this thing will go, and then that's what'll create the pressure. So down and dirty, There's not much cleaning that you need to do for pressure cookers. I do recommend that before every use, you sort of like hold it up to the light and look through that little pipet to see if you can see light through it. You know, I wouldn't recommend putting any brushes or putting any piece of wire in there to make it, you know, to clean it out or whatnot, because then you're just going to gouge out the hole and possibly affect its ability to pressure cook. So again, it's just very simple. Put water in, put the lid on, wait till steam vents out the top, put the cap on, put the weight on, this thing will pop up, and then it'll probably take like 10-15 minutes or so for it to start going, and then you want to wait about, this is what I do, not everyone does that, you want to wait about 10 or 15 minutes after it's gone, and then you start to slowly back it down. That way it gives it enough time to everything to heat up and pressure to build. So and then after your 2-hour cycle, you just come and shut it off and then walk away. Very simple. Not much to say. You can get these. I got this one at Walmart. I think it's a 6-quart. You can get this one off the internet. You can get them at Walmart. They're both Prestos, made in America Prestos. And you can keep 12-quart, 15-quart, and then when you start to jump to the really big ones, that's the ones that have the lock nuts on the side, which they have no seal. It's just metal to metal. And if you're going to work with one of those, you got to be very careful not to ding the top of your pressure cooker or the lid, because any kind of dent or imperfection will allow steam to escape. So the real pricey ones are metal to metal. These have a rubber gasket in there that when the pressure builds, when the heat builds, the rubber expands this way and out way, so it seals off everything. So if you're looking into a pressure cooker, I would recommend one of these Prestos, one like this versus like this. Always go bigger because my Erlenmeyer flask fits in here pretty good. I can rate in here. I have 4 substrate bags. Also, if you're going to be using jars, you can fit 10 of them in there, 7 of them standing up, and then you put the insert that it comes with, or you buy another insert and you just put it on top, and then you just lay the jars on their side. Being that there's no liquid in there, nothing will leak out, because it's all it is just hydrated grain. So that's down and dirty on pressure cooking. Make sure you tell my friends about my videos, like them. If you don't like them, that's fine. Subscribe, like, and keep it fungi, and blessed be.